welcome and thank you so much for joining me, Alyssa Arundel, for your December 2020 tarot card reading. This is the festive season and so I am in my Christmas shirt, but I am aware that this Christmas is going to be very different for the majority of us in a lot of ways, and so I want to use the spread this month to delve into some of our past situations, our present and future situations. So the reading will be a little bit different to how I usually do it this month, but I'm hoping that that will help us pick up on more of what we can expect from this season, which is going to be so different. If you would like to check out your free 3-card tarot spread, you can do that by clicking on the link beneath this video. You can also order your digital spreads, or indeed reach out to me for a one-to-one consultation. But without further ado, let's get into this reading for your specific zodiac sign. This will be for your sun sign or your rising sign. For me personally, I find that tarot works best with my sun, but that is just me. So please feel free to watch your rising sign as well. So let's see what the cards hold for you this month. Hello fellow Sagittarians and welcome to your December 2020 tarot card reading. Let's see what your significator card for this month is. And it comes up here as the Six of Swords. This is about moving forwards from some kind of turmoil, from some kind of bad habit or something that has been bringing you pain. It could even be something from, the past that has been really coming up for you again and again, and it's like a carousel of just this reminder of something. But the beautiful thing about this card, Sagittarius, is that this is the end of that. You're really taking the good from that situation, even if the good is just some big life lessons, and moving forwards with it. So whilst you might not be jumping up and down with joy, I do feel that there is this new energy coming in, and particularly because this is your season, our season, Sagittarius, it means that we're getting a new gust of energy coming into our situation, particularly on the 14th of December. So I just generally feel like all of our energies are going to be a lot more happy-go-lucky like we used to be before we started getting hammered by the planets. So your past situation here, Sagittarius, is the Six of Wands. This is you. This is your fire. This is your creativity. This is about public recognition, awards, acknowledgement. For some of you, yes, this is a past card, so some of you will have already experienced this kind of adoration, especially if you are in any kind of creative field, the arts, anything to do with production, whether that's through television or acting or anything like that. Some of you may already be used to getting that standing ovation, and that's wonderful. For others, you have laid that work in so that people know how much you've done. People know that you're hardworking. People know that you're reliable. And actually, I think you have a lot of admirers, not just romantically, although some of it could be romantic. But I think in terms of your work, your career, I think you're held in quite a high esteem, maybe even more than you realize. So that is a really nice thing to just know, that people are sort of rooting for you and thinking that you do a very good job, even if they don't always outright say that to you. So your present situation here is the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Batons. Again, more fire. This is your sign. The Queen of Wands is someone who does have vast information and knowledge in creative matters, who has ideas and who really just rolls her sleeves up and gets stuck in. It also could suggest that a very charismatic person is about to enter your life, and they may actually be a Leo or an Aries, another sun sign. But equally, it could be that you, Sagittarius, find your fiery, passionate side again. And if this is the case, which I feel it's leaning more towards that. It really sees you as a magnet, and you're attracting the admiration of others. Again, going back to that Six of Wands card. This is a brilliant card to come up if you're seeking employment or you're looking for love. So if you are single, you might be delighted to know that someone who you have got a bit of a crush on could be waiting for you, or you could be in those talks, those flutterings of that romance. In any long-term relationships, I still feel like that flirtation, that passion can get injected back into the situation. If you are interested in, you know, acting or any kind of thing where you have to do some sort of presentation or audition, I think that's likely to go well for you. If you're interested in politics, I think that you could be held in quite big esteem at the moment. This also suggests that anything to do with your business or just career in general is very likely to bloom in quite beautiful ways. And if you're not quite ready for all that admiration and the limelight just yet, don't worry. You know, even just changing your style up a little bit could give you that kind of boost of change that you're looking for. So actually, I'm feeling this month is very fun and flirty. Obviously, that is going to depend on the situation with lockdown, how you can meet new people. But I just feel like there's a confidence blooming, and it's lovely to see, and more fire. So as we move into the future, we have the Seven of Wands. Now, I still love it when the suit that we're reading for comes up. So even though there are tricky things to mention with this card, which we'll get to, because it is fire, I feel it is reflecting some of your more fiery side. And I do see you standing up for yourself with this card, because how often do we say yes to something when really inside we're thinking, oh no? You know, it could be as simple as, you know, you've been rushed off your feet and a friend or family member asks you for a favor, and then something else happens, you know, your kid needs some new shoes, or then you have to get the dinner done, and then you have to do this, and then you have to do that, and then the phone rings, and then, you know, you naturally want to say, yes, I want to help. But you can only do so much, and you have every single right to say no. When the Seven of Wands appears, it doesn't always mean compromise is the best way forward. This doesn't mean you have to be belligerent and nasty or rude, but it does mean that you're going to be asked to be a bit firmer than usual. Follow your convictions this month, you know, as long as you're sure that they're right for you. This isn't about being a doormat and everybody else's, you know, help. You got to take care of your own energy. And I think that's where this confidence is going to come up, because you're going to start saying no to people. I don't know whether you've seen the film Yes Man. It was based on a book. I think the movie has Jim Carrey in, and he's kind of not very happy with his life, and so he goes to this convention, and they basically persuade him to say yes to every opportunity that comes his way, and it takes him on a wild journey, and he learns a lot about himself, and he finds new friendships, new hobbies, new love. Well, this is asking you to do the opposite of yes man, right? Be a no man, because if we say yes to so much that we don't have room for our own personal growth or what we want to figure out about ourselves, that can be so detrimental. So saying yes isn't always the winning way to do things. Sometimes that firm no is needed, and it can be hard. It can really be difficult, especially when we want to please people around us. But standing firm and saying no is going to be quite a key thing this month, and it's going to be, you're going to feel all the more empowered for it, Sagittarius. So there you have your December 2020 tarot card reading. I'm really honoured to have shared this space with you this month. Thank you so much for joining me, and until we speak again next month, I'm sending you lots of warm wishes and a very merry and peaceful Christmas.